So I've had the siding replaced on my house. I had some water damage that was coming in through the siding, and it was overdue, but it was the water that really drove the project. So I actually researched for months before I picked Nelson Exteriors. I had a big, huge spreadsheet, and when I went through the process, I did all the research that I could. I got quotes from everybody, and I literally sat down and to compare apples to apples instead of oranges. I broke every single thing out, and then I called every single contractor and said, okay, so Joe said something about the cornices. Are the cornices covered? It was overkill, but it was the biggest amount of money that I've spent on anything besides buying the house itself ever. And I went with Nelson because, first of all, the value of the quote and the combination of what they were putting into it. Also, the response that I had, both the sense that I had from Jake was my sales representative, just his sincerity, but then also his willingness to talk to me about the cornices again. He allowed me to be very type A and was very gracious about it. And so it was the combination of the vibe that I got from him and then what they were offering to do and the value altogether. My biggest concern was that I was going to be taken for a ride, that I was going to be oversold something because I don't know, and they could say, well, you need to have all of the siding and everything underneath it replaced. In fact, we have found that your whole entire house is rotted and we need to do the whole structure of, I wouldn't know. And so I was very concerned that I would get enough knowledge and enough sense from the company that they were going to work with me and not just pull one over on me because I'm new to it. The proper response is that there's no longer water getting in my house. But the emotional response is driving up and seeing it. It just brings me such joy. Absolutely. In fact, I have asked people, are you doing siding anytime soon? Because I know who I would recommend for this. Absolutely, I would. I would say that the company as a whole, just their willingness to work with me, because I really was very detail oriented and probably annoyingly so, and every single person that I talked to, from Jake to the project manager, but I specifically want to call out Lindsay, who was the person who took every single phone call that I had. I'm so grateful for Lindsay, and the thing about it all was that she did it with humor and grace. I did not feel stupid, and I did not feel overbearing. Everybody in this company has just been so willing to work with me as a first-time purchaser of something such a big project, and it's just been phenomenal. I cannot express how much I've enjoyed working with every single person on this team.